This was put out in March of 1972, and it is titled Determination of Angles of Attack and Sideslip from Radar Data and a Roll-Stabilized Platform. What does it have to say? Well, page 2, it states the method is limited, however, to application where a flat, non-rotating Earth may be assumed. If it's limited to that assumption, and the Earth is a spinning ball, then this document is garbage unless the Earth is truly flat and non-rotating. U.S. Standard Atmosphere. On page 22, it says, for the accuracy required in this document, it suffices to treat the surface as an ellipsoid whose flattening ellipticity. That means they had to flatten the globe. Why would you have to do that? For accuracy, maybe because the Earth is flat. An aircraft model for the AIAA Controls Design Challenge. And what does it have to say? On page 13, it states the flight dynamics of a rigid aircraft flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Investigation of aircraft landing in variable wind fields. On page 14, it states the aircraft trajectory model employed in this study was derived based on the following assumptions. A. The Earth is flat and non-rotating. A mathematical model of the CH-53 helicopter. And it states on page 25, the helicopter equations of motion are given in body axes with respect to a flat, non-rotating Earth. Development and validation of a piloted simulation of a helicopter and external sling load. Well, what does it have to say? Well, on page 6, it states a general set of nonlinear rigid body equations of motion for both the helicopter and external load determines the motion of each vehicle with respect to a flat, non-rotating Earth. It states on page 37, the equations of motion for both the helicopter and the external sling load are developed in body axes with respect to a flat, non-rotating Earth. On page 48, it states the terrain is generally flat, put out by NASA and the U.S. Air Force in conjunction with research provided by Georgia Tech. And it is titled Atmospheric Oscillations. Well, on page 13, it states a model frequently used is that of a flat, non-rotating Earth. Also states the most one can profitably simplify the problem is to consider an isothermal atmosphere, plane level surfaces, and a non-rotating Earth. Stability and control estimation flight test results for the SR-71 aircraft with externally mounted experiments. And what does it have to say? Well, it states on page 18 and 19, if you put them together, because there's a break in the paragraph, it states these equations assume a rigid vehicle and a flat, non-rotating Earth.